Hey, good morning, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ayoka, and I'm just going to bring you a general energy update for today. Okay, so it's 6:25 a.m. here in Baltimore, Maryland. I definitely appreciate all of your support and your love. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribe button, and the thanks button if you're feeling generous. Okay, now don't forget, flip these roles. Everyone's on a different stage of their story, right? So a different timeline, basically. Flip your roles, take only what you need, leave what you don't, and please use the spirit of discernment as you are watching this video. They are collective messages, so it could be for any one of you, or it may not be for nobody. But however, my spirit team always dropping jewels, okay? So look for the hidden messages, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading. Protect us as we go through the spiritual gates. Close the gates to anything not in alignment with the divine's will. Thank you for using me as the messenger. Thank you. Oh, shucks now. That's what I like to hear. Action, angel of strength, financial constraint. Okay. So now it feels like you're beginning to put more effort. And even like your confidence level is just like up there right now. You put more effort into getting yourself out of whatever these restrictions are. You could have some type of, again, financial issues that could be going on right now, or whatever it is that you value, something is restricting you, right? But it feels like now you got the confidence to overcome this. Tell me about the action card. Page of Wands in the reverse. So what I'm seeing is like you got these ideas, right? They newly formed ideas, but you may not know how to, you didn't know how to put them into action. So, or you didn't know how to express them. Let's just put it that way, okay? It's like you have this eagerness to execute these things, but actually doing it, you didn't know how to. You didn't know how to put it into action. Your ego may have gotten in the way because here we got the Four of Pentacles, okay? A mindset, a habit, or something, or a pattern that you may have been holding on to was preventing you from being able to overcome whatever this situation is that you got going on right now. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, reverse Pentacle, Knight of Pentacles. Again, this is like, it seems like it could be money based, but however, it's like they can be very impatient, okay, with the process. Usually a Knight of Pentacles upright is, it moves slow, it's steady, it's stable, right? But in the reverse, ain't nothing moving. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like you may was losing your patience here, trying to figure out ideas or ways of overcoming whatever the restrictions are. Because yes, we have been through a period where we had the Mercury retrograde, and now we're going through Saturn retrograde. And even though it's benefiting those who have actually been doing things for the greater good, but however, it still seems like there's that energy of waiting, like nothing's really kind of popping. Okay, it's peaceful to a certain degree, but then there's really nothing happening. But at this point, it's like the way you're looking at this here with this King of Wands, it seems like, all right, you got this more, how can I put it? It's more determination. It's more confidence, more passion. It's like now you're ready to get things done. Now you got this energy that is like fueling you, okay? Fueling you to take a chance or take some type of risk here to make a decision. Something that you may have been struggling with, okay? Or even putting the blindfold on too, because it's like, I feel like whichever direction I do or whatever decision I come up with, it's going to lead to a negative consequence, or it may not work. Like whatever your ego mind may have been telling you, that's what's been keeping you from actually moving forward, right? The Fool card in the reverse next to the Two of Swords upright. That's literally what's been keeping you from being able to overcome your obstacles, your mindset. Sometimes we think the restrictions are people or situations. It's our mindset, okay? It's a lack mindset that tells us that we aren't capable, that we won't be successful, we won't overcome, that we're going to struggle, it won't work. You know how it goes, right? which is all a lie and an illusion. Okay, so what were the restrictions? Too many cards. What was the restrictions? What was the thought restrictions? Thank you. And there we go again. Just really like, how can I put it? The Knight of Pentacles, right? This could be masculine energy. The energies really don't really matter because we operate in both. But however, if it's you, it's you. If it's somebody connected to you, it's them. But when it comes to pursuing your goals, it's like you do it regardless of whatever the challenges may be. But sometimes it can be some impulse is what I'm feeling. But some things have been made clear to you. Some things that you couldn't see at first. And I feel like this is about your own self or even about your support systems, right? And here with the Moon card in the reverse, and I'm going to pull clarifying cards on that just to get, you know, a little glimpse. But now it's like you're relying on your own intuition at this point to show you what's missing, to show you what you need to do, where that's the part that you was leaving out, okay? It's like our intuition, our higher selves are telling us, okay, this is what you should do next, right? Listening to your inner voice is always key because it keeps you aware, okay, especially of your circumstances. And it helps you to release that anxiety and the fear, right? Because we already have the answers within us. Is now being able to trust ourselves, to trust the process, to trust the divine, to be able to take these next steps, right? Here with the Six of Wands in a reverse position, next to the Ace of Cups in a reverse position. And that's what it is. It just seems like, all right, I'm not having a successful outcome. Like everything that I'm trying to do, it seems to be backfiring. I'm not, if you understand, in the public eye, I'm not getting the recognitions. I'm not seeing the rewards or anything. It just seems like there's negative changes, right? I'm following my heart. I'm following my passions, you know, whatever it may be. And I'm not getting results, okay? You may have been feeling unloved, or you may have been feeling like a failure. However, right? But yeah, the Tower comes out. Going through it, having these breakdowns. And it was you got your legitimate reasons because shit, life really was life in you. Okay? But sometimes, and especially when you're going through something already, especially if it's financial or relationship stuff, it's like anything added on to what you're already going through ends up leading to a major Tower moment. Sometimes it just becomes too much of a weight to carry and you break down, right? There's a lot of sudden changes that are taking place in the collective period in our lives. It's like whatever that's like wherever there's an imbalance, it's like these storms or Tower moments are coming through to bring the balance back into your life. So try to change your perspective about it. While you're going through it, it's like, what the... Okay, but after it goes and it leaves and it clears, you're going to be like, I'm glad that actually kind of happened, right? The Judgment card comes out in the reverse. So take some time just to self-reflect, okay? Do the self-evaluation because, yeah, you do got to make certain adjustments, but having that lack of self-awareness right now is what keeps you, or what will keep you feeling restricted, okay? Yep, Eight of Wands in a reverse position. Yeah, communication has been screwed up, you know, from Mercury retrograde, and it kind of seemed like it's lingering, like, right? It seems like it's anything involving... So say like I know like last week, I was having major issues with my cell phones. I'm still am. Like I can't even record on my cell phones. I can record on my other one, but I had to delete all of the apps. So I can only upload to one app, which is going to be TikTok. The one main phone that I use, I can't even get nothing on there. And that's deleting all of the apps. Like I'm having major communication issues. But however, I'm still pushed through. I still have this determination, right? Like, okay, I'm going to keep going forward because yeah, I got work to do, right? I got to serve. This is my job. But however, you've been waiting for stuff. It's like you're waiting for important news to come through. You're waiting for, look, an unemployment check to come through. I don't know who that's for. You're waiting for answers, right? So that you can be able to continue to move forward here with whatever your plans are or whatever the goal is, but you just are waiting. Seems like there's nothing happening. But the good thing is those restrictions are being released. Tell me about these constraints, financial constraints with I can't even get it out reverse. it's almost like you're moving away from a lack mindset. Or whatever it is that you were putting your effort into and there's no effort being shown from that, it feels like you're moving away from that. 7 of Pentacles reversed. The 6 of Swords right next to it. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So it's almost like you're allowing things to fall away. But I feel like, and I'm gonna elaborate on that one. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles reverse. Because you're going through this transition. So, and it requires you to release certain baggages, mindsets, patterns, habits, things like that. But I feel like it's certain things here that you are now transitioning from, okay? Maybe it's quitting. Maybe you're like, all right, where you were ready to throw in a towel before, it's like, forget it. Now you're moving away from that mindset. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Yep, whatever is making you feel trapped in your circumstance, you're now moving past that. Okay, you are releasing the baggage as you go, but at least there's no resistancy. It's like you're still putting in the work. And it's like, even though it seems like you keep going into, or it may seem like the journey is unfruitful, you're still moving forward. It's like, ain't nothing changed yet. I know I heard, if I follow this path, things will get better. If I serve, things will get better. If I follow my life purpose, things will get better. And look, you understand, our own limiting self-beliefs is what plagues us. It talks to us. It tells us all of this crazy stuff, and it prevents us from moving forward. And it's like, even though you was telling yourself these things, you were still moving forward. I feel like even at this point, you may have even you may have gotten stuck. But after everything you have learned through your transformation, or as you are transforming, you found the courage to keep going. Okay? And that's what's good. But you got to release the baggage. Straight like that. You can't carry it into this new phase. But I feel like that's what you're learning. And this is why now these restrictions are being released. Where you were feeling trapped by your circumstances, you're now finding solutions to clear your path. Okay? Sometimes it's our belief that keeps us feeling limited. That keeps us it literally will. Our belief systems will make us feel like we don't have a clear path out. Our hands are tied. I can't find a solution, right? That's that negative self-limiting belief that prevents us from doing it. Okay, you do deserve abundance. Okay, you do deserve love. You do deserve wealth. You do deserve great health. Like, you deserve all of those things. So you have to align yourself with that thought. The 2 of Swords in a reverse position. So listen to your intuition about, what to do next, basically. And trust what you know to be true. You got enough experience under your belt here. Don't put the blindfolds on. And that's why I feel like that's what the lesson is, for today. Don't put those blindfolds on. Make your decisions to take action, to put more assertive effort into whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. Don't hold on to the pain from the past. The 10 of Swords in the upright position. You can't hold on to that old pain. Straight like that. That's what makes you feel strapped. That's what makes you feel, I said strapped or trapped, I don't know. But that's what makes you feel powerless. Yep, the devil. It's an illusion. It's our codependencies. Codependencies are straight addictions. And those addictions to our ego, our minds, our habits, our patterns, okay, behaviors, obsessions, things like that is what keeps us feeling trapped. It's like, do you hear the common denominator here? It's our mindset. And I start laughing because I heard the devil. You know how the devil made me do it when people say that? No, the devil ain't make you do nothing. You made a choice to do it. The idea was presented, but did you have to do it? No, but when we operate from our ego state, sometimes we won't make the best decisions, okay? That's why you got to trust your intuition. You got to come from a higher level of consciousness. You got to get still. You have to get really still. Okay, that's where the meditation starts to come in at, so that you can be able to hear well, right? To hear the downloads that are coming to you to be able to move forward. Yep. And I feel like you may be expecting. It's like you're sitting in a state of expectancy right now. Like you're waiting for something to come, right? You're waiting for love to come in. You're waiting for your ships to sail, right? You're waiting for money to come in, for your business to grow, right? For career change. And as you're waiting for all of these things, you're going through these endings at the same time. So it can get kind of overwhelming. It's a lot going on, right? Life is life in the hell out of all of us, of course. And here the main female card comes out. That coffin card still came out in the bad health card, okay? Main female, endings, bad health. All right. So what I feel like here, if you're the main female, I don't feel like there's death. That's not the feeling that I'm getting. But I feel like it has affected your mental health. Okay. A lot of things had to end. You may even have gotten sick. Tell me about the main female. You may even had to go to the hospital. Two of Swords, right? So whoever's playing the role of the main female was putting on a blindfold, avoiding to make certain decisions, right? Why? Because of despair. The Star card comes in a reverse position. It was also a test of faith, is what I'm hearing, okay? Saying, hey, even though you endured so many challenges, even though you feel like you've been set back and held back, through these challenges, will you remember who you are? Will you remember who you are connected to? Okay? That anything is possible, but it takes hope. That you can find the solutions with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Or will you allow your self-limiting beliefs to plague you and prevent you from moving forward? Okay? Coffin. Tell me about the coffin. Let me do that again because I don't like the way they fell. And I feel like it's like a death to ego. Really, I feel like it's a death to ego. All right, so show me what I need to see here. Tell me about the coffin. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune comes out in a reverse. Okay. Yeah, it was a lot of unexpected changes. All right. Tell me about this. Well, things may have took a turn for the worse. Yeah, the Tower card comes out. It's something sudden. Something sudden. And it could have something to do with love or what you're passionate about. Here, Ace of Cups. Or even like, yeah, which are everything that you're passionate about. It seems like, yes, you're unfruitful in these areas, okay? Period. But it's like you had to go through these sudden changes in these tower moments. Yes, it could have shook you to the core. Yeah, you may have even almost felt like you was going to die. Okay? But that it had to happen in order for you to move forward. It's like, when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing it like, yeah, the divine is still going to hand you this cup of love. With it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams coming out of this cup. One could represent fertility, abundance, love. You understand? Whatever it is that you're passionate about. But it's more than enough. It's a mindset. So it's like you had to go through these challenges, these tower moments here to get you to move forward so that you won't get stuck. Okay, here with this Six of Swords coming back out again. This is part of your transition. It's like a rite of passage or something. Show me what I need to see here. The Fool card reverse in the Six of Pentacles reverse position. Okay. Yeah, because you wouldn't take a leap of faith. Or even if that's not the case, it's like you aren't fully trusting your own intuition. Because it literally is time, or was time, for you to start a new journey or a new beginning. Like you were already in that transition of going there, and boom, the tower falls. You get stuck in a mindset, okay, an old belief system that's no longer serving you. So bam, that's still in you. That's, you know, the universe or the divine is going to shake some things up to pull that out of you so that you can continue to elevate, right? As you're going through your transformation. Okay, Six of Pentacles in a reverse. A lot of stuff was not serving you, basically. Okay, unfair power dynamics in your relationships, deceit. You're saying you may have financial issues, all that type stuff, reckless behaviors with money. The Hangman comes out, right? That's what puts us in that, that's how I say it, that's what puts us in the waiting period. Our habits. A resistance to a new way of thinking. Okay, that's what blocks us or makes us feel stuck by our circumstances or by people. A resistance. It's about changing your perspective. Changing your perspective here. Five of Wands in a reverse position next to the Moon card in the upright position. And learning to trust your intuition, basically. In the conflict, the internal conflict. Remember, I'm like, death to ego. In that conflict within yourself, gain the clarity, listen to your intuition because you already know what to do. But I feel like, hey, you may have gotten there. Bad health. Tell me about the bad health card. Now the Eight of Swords is in reverse. Again, it's a mindset. That's what was preventing you from moving forward. And then within your mental state, you understand, you may were having breakdowns, anxiety attacks is what I just heard. Okay, depression, low vibrational thoughts, feelings of not like you deserve to have abundance in your life. But again, you're finding these solutions. Things are being made clear to you. The Moon card comes in a reverse. It's like the divine was saying, look, you have to trust your intuition. Okay, trust your intuition. Listen to your intuition to find those missing parts and pieces that you can't seem to find the answers for, instead of losing sleep at night or worrying, stressing, depressed, negative thoughts, right? Heal. Six of Cups. You're going through a period already of healing and recovery, okay? I definitely feel that way. Instead of clinging to the past and unable to move forward, heal instead. Don't allow the past to restrict you. And that's what it is. It's like the mental state, the mind, holding on, okay? Four of Pentacles, the things that no longer serve you. Instead of releasing these things, okay, and reevaluating your situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's most important to you? And I feel like you're now beginning to come to the realization that a lot of things aren't. A lot of things that you were focusing on is like, okay, this just is not as important. What's important is, yeah, save some money so you can have a sense of security, okay? Maintain a steady focus on, you know, my goals, but don't hoard, don't stockpile, right? Don't have a lack mindset, okay? Don't place too much emphasis on, you understand what's not important. And that's what I feel like somebody may have been doing. Instead of focusing on what's the most important thing in their life, like love, like friends, like happiness. Money ain't gonna always make you happy, right? I mean, it helps. But that's not it. That's not the only component. And here with the King of Wands coming out upright, again, that came out earlier. I feel like now someone can see it. The opportunities are being presented, but now it's like, okay, I'm ready to take on this role. I got a clear vision. I'm ready to pursue this goal. I'm ready to overcome these challenges. I'm ready to take action on my life. I got the confidence to do it. I lacked the confidence before. Okay. But now I know I can do this. You are a natural born leader. You are. And with the Page of Pentacles here in a reverse position, you may have been trying to get certain ideas off the ground with this, okay? But, and struggling to get them off ground. But guess what? The sun comes out. It's like that period that you were going through. If it was bad health, the period of bad health, that those restrictions are lifting. Like, you're not going to feel bad in your body any longer. But I feel like that is happening because of a mindset. So once you start to change your way of thinking about your life, then you begin to heal yourself throughout. You become whole. Like, we have the power to literally change our lives just by our thought. Okay, even when it comes down again to your healing, it's like if you're sick, you can speak to your body. Okay, I use that tool often. Like, I have allergies really, really, really freaking bad. Like, it'd be so bad sometimes. And sometimes I can't tell if I got a cold or if I caught something, because I suffer from allergies year round, right? And I'm always constantly speaking to my body, even through my aches and pains, through my back pain, things like that. You have to operate and function according to the divine's will. You understand? Like, you have to operate exactly how my body is designed to do. You understand? So it's like I'm touching. We have the power of our hands to even touch our bodies and radiate that energy for healing. You understand? That's like the same thing as Reiki. But, use your tools. You have the power within you to do these things, to get yourself out of these states, whether it's mental health or whether it's bad health, okay, or whatever is restricting you. It all starts with changing your mindset. It all starts with being positive, being hopeful. And that's what the lesson was. God damn. That's what it was. It was a test. Stay hopeful, you guys. All right? Because success, abundance, everything that's coming to you. People are drawn to you because you will always see the positive side of life. You always see the brighter side. You're radiant. That's who you are. Okay? And you were allowing your circumstances to literally kill you from the inside out. So this weekend, what I'm hearing, because it is Friday, right? Go on and have some fun. Loosen up, have some fun, okay? If you're struggling to see your brighter side right now, get around people, okay? Go outside, enjoy nature, take some walks, get that vitamin D up in you, because if you are stuck up in a dark house, you're not getting enough sunlight. That messes with your mental state as well. Get around people. Don't isolate. Okay, I know you may feel like it, like I don't feel like being bothered. Don't do it. You need to keep your frequency high. Okay, so definitely do Reiki, acupuncture. My thing is, I have to get out every single day. I got to touch nature. I got to touch the grass, the ground. I got to be near water. That's my balance. That's how I'm able to function. Without it, I'm a ticking time bomb. Okay, I'm a Virgo, so I'm kind of always in my head all the time, okay? But however, I'm learning ways of changing that stinking ass thinking and using it basically for I don't think that's selfish, right? For my ability, right? My personal abilities here to manifest the life that I desire for myself, okay? Because I have been there where my thoughts ruled my life. And guess what? My life was hell. So, yes, the power of thought is everything. Okay, so remember, you have the power to create your reality. You are the manifester. So, whatever you are feeling, thinking, and speaking, you're bringing into fruition. This message literally is about death to ego. All right, y'all. So, have a good weekend. I love you guys. Peace.